Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Hillbilly Wine 101. The only channel on the planet where a real live policeman does wine videos. It's unbelievable. Now, let's see what Wendell has brought us tonight. Wendell, what have you brought us? Oh boy, Big Six Bourbon Barrel Red Wine Blend from California. 2015, 15.1% ABV, which is high. An average red wine ABV is usually 13 and a half. So 15.1 is huge. And I don't know if it's pulled any alcohol from the barrels, the used bourbon barrels. I know California grows really juicy fruit with a lot of sugar, and when you want to turn that into alcohol and not have it real sweet, there's a lot of sugar there, you're going to have an higher ABV. So that could be part of it. This was $13.49, and I've been doing a lot of bourbon barrel wines. I have a playlist that has them all. And this is, I have other winemakers, but this is the third one from Big Six. I did their Cabernet, and I liked it. And I did their Zinfandel, and I loved it. I mean, I really liked it. I've actually bought a couple bottles and set them aside to age them. I don't do that much anymore because I'm always wanting to buy new wines for the channel. The channel's kind of ruined my aging wines and sitting on them. But I did buy a couple, so that says a lot. Now, this is a blend between the Cab and the Zin. So we'll see how it is. It says, Vinted and bottled by Big Six Wines, King City, California. Now, Wendell brought this over today, all right? And I have the Chief. That's how I open it. I use the Chief now. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Now, I got this really cool aerator, because this is kind of a young wine for being as big as it is. So we're going to pour it from the aerator into the decanter. We're really going to air this sucker up. All right. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Look at that. And then we're going to rough pour it in here to really get some oxygen in this, because these are big wines and they're kind of young. So let's see. Yeah, yep. It's dark, but Zinfandels are dark, real dark. Cabs are dark, but Zinfandels are even darker. So this is, just against white here. Just a very dark, like purple, dark purple, with a little red in it. I'm excited to try it. I really am, because of how much I like the other two, Big Six. And like I said, I love the Zinfandel. So let's give it a sniff. First of all, I'm trying to see if I get any of that 15.1% alcohol. And if I put my nose deep in the bowl, I do get a little bit of that alcohol burn, which leaves pretty quick. I get some really, really good fruit on this. I can smell the jamminess of the Zinfandel. It's always real jammy. And fruit, just like dark jams, blackberry jam, maybe mixed with some raspberry jam. And that's Zinfandels. And then I taste a little bit of the, from that bourbon barrel and these wines in here, and the toasted barrel with the bourbon that was in there. It almost smells like, kind of like a French toast, where you get the little bit of cinnamon and the vanilla that you do in the mixture, and the bread, and then you cook it, and the butter, and just smells like a good French toast, really, with and that you put jam on instead of syrup. That's what it smells like to me. So let's give it a taste. Now, I remember the Zinfandel, the pure Zinfandel, was kind of old world, and that's what I really liked about it. It was kind of, which is weird, because California Zinfandels are usually kind of real jammy and fruit forward, and it tasted old world to me, which means it had like a lot of earth taste and stuff like that, which I liked mixed in. This has a mixture really of the fruit and the old world in there. I do like it. With that high ABV, You wouldn't think it'd be sweet at all, but it's so fruity that it almost tastes sweet. It's not sweet. There is a little residual sugar. I mean, it's high alcohol, so they burned a lot of it off making the alcohol. But I'm telling you, it's very fruity. And on the back taste, you can taste a little bit of earthiness, that French toast taste, and you know, we get a little bit of the oak and the flavors that imparts, the maple syrup from the oak, the vanilla from the oak. It's really good. Yeah, real nice, and real easy to drink. And there is a little tannin, but it integrates real well to make it not real too fruity, and you get that little bit of tannin, which adds structure to it, but it's not so bad that it's bitter. The tannin's not real. I mean, tannin's bitter, but there's not so much where it ruins the wine and makes it bitter. A little bit of a nice bounce of acidity in here. I like it. I don't know if I like it as much as the pure Zin. I'd have to try it side by side. I do probably not, because the way I talked, I remember the Zin really knocking at it, but this is good, and I like it better than the Cab. But you all might like this, you know, the best. So it's good. Now I have some. Look at this mixture: raisins, cranberries, almonds, and cashews. Goes along with this. And you know what? It's a mixture from California. It's where I wine from. That's good. Yeah, it's good. Get that fruit that complements all that fruit taste is in here. Get the nuts and the saltiness and the nuttiness. Really goes well. Now, what is this? Is this a sipper, a food wine, or both? This is both. I could drink this by itself with no food whatsoever. I could eat it with some light snacks like this, and then I can have it with a nice meat, smoked meat, steak. It would hold up well. This wine holds up well to the bourbon flavoring. It's great with this snack. So that says something. I like them when you can do they're all right when I get a big one for food alone, but it's nice when you can drink it without the food. And sometimes you get a sipper that would be overpowered by food. But this one here will go with all the typical red wine foods that you think of: the meats, the smoked meats, the red meat, barbecue, hamburgers, meat pizza, and it goes well with the snack, and we go with some heavy cheeses. So I like it. From Hillbilly Wine 101. I hope you buy it. I hope you enjoy it. Watch it along while you're drinking it. Watch this video and see if you get the same flavor profile I get. Hit the subscribe, and let's get this rolling. We're almost at 500 subscribers. So I'm having a lot of fun, and we'll keep going with this. So, from Hillbilly Wine 101, everybody. Cheers.